Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Exclusive. German ice hockey twins Luisa and Lilli Welcke from competing against boys to Milano Cortina 2026 dream. The identical ice hockey twins speak to Olympics. About their strong competitive bond, adapting to the North American game and guiding Germany back to the Olympic Winter Games. Never assume you know which twin is which, a lesson taught the hard way by Luisa Welcke and Lilli Welcke. The German ice hockey sisters are identical twins born 7 minutes apart. Luisa has the bragging rights as the eldest, sharing countless characteristics on and off the ice. But when their teammate and Lilli's roommate was so confident that she could tell the pair apart without even looking at their faces, they needed to make a statement. We wanted to teach her a lesson, so we switched rooms for a night. Lilli tells Olympics.com with a grin, identical to Luisa's. She thought the entire time that it was Luisa and kept telling everybody how good she got at telling us apart. Then the next day we told her. Now she actually is able to tell us apart and is one of the best ones at telling us apart. Getting to know us is really what helps to differentiate us. But we always tell people that our face shape is different, because I have a longer face and Luisa has a smaller and wider face. Their appearance is not all that the 22-year-old sisters share. Only distinguished on the ice by the first 2 letters of their name, they embarked on their hockey journey together from Heidelberg to the USA. Now the Welks have their sights set on the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026. Luisa and Lilli Welcke, skating through the ranks amid adversity. Born and raised in Germany, the Welcke twins were extremely sporty and tried their hand at several sports before settling on ice hockey. One of those was tennis, where they formed a formidable doubles team over the years. We definitely had some chemistry together there, Luisa explains. We were pretty similar tennis players as hockey players. One of our strengths is to play together. It just makes me feel more responsible for her. The twins also played volleyball and football, enjoyed skiing and snowboarding, and even participated in a wakeboarding club for a year. Yet when the only summer sports camp with available places was hockey, it presented a natural choice for the twins. They already knew how to skate, having learned their way around the ice at their hometown's Christmas market. It was the most interesting sport at the time because hockey wasn't that big in Germany, so we both had never really heard about the sport before, Luisa confesses. Especially also as a girl, there was not really a female hockey club in Germany. Hockey may have been their calling, though it was not made easy for them. No women's teams meant that the Welks had to play with boys until the ages of 16. Lilli recalls a time when they tried to join their local team in Mannheim but were turned away from the all-male squad. As challenging as it was, all it did was fuel their motivation to make it big. We've struggled with coaches that would just support the boys on the team, but not girls, she explains, because they already told us that there's no future in hockey for girls. Luisa adds, it just made us more competitive because we wanted to prove them wrong, prove that we can play with the boys. It really helped us to have that goal in front of us and just wanting to reach it even more. But at some point, it made us realize that we have to go somewhere else to accomplish our dreams. The Welcke twins take on Boston and the PWHL one day. Indeed, Luisa and Lilli decided to head stateside upon turning 16 years old to pursue their hockey careers together. They first went to Connecticut before crossing the border to Canada. After a stint back home with Mad Dogs Mannheim, the same German club that turned them down as young girls, the Welks found their home with the Boston University Terriers, where they continue enjoying life in the U.S. College hockey is a higher level of competitiveness, Luisa says of the North American game, especially because they have so many female hockey players. It just makes it so much more fun to play because you go against different opponents every single time. The rink size is smaller, which is more challenging for players who come from Europe, because you have more pressure and less time on the ice. In Germany, we didn't have a gym with our team, so just having our own gym, our rink, everything on campus in our university makes such a huge difference. One of their intriguing common traits is that the twins grew up playing across the ice, aspiring forwards competing for the same spot. They would share the spotlight up top. We both started both on defense because all the boys wanted to play forward and they got first choice, Lilli recalls. Then a forward sport opened up, so one of us started playing forward. But to make it fair, we would just rotate every shift. The sisters have always played for the same team, share the same friends and hang out together. However, their shared aspiration of reaching the professional league in North America means that they are faced with the prospect of being separated. We'd both like to enter the PWHL draft at some point, Lilli states. There's only one pro league in Germany, and you don't earn any money. We would prefer to stick together, but I mean, we can't really predict the future. Luisa and Lilli Welcke, leading Germany back to the Olympic Winter Games. The Welcke twins have represented their native Germany since 2016 in the youth ranks, going on to make their senior team debuts 4 seasons later. In February 2025, they wrote history for the German women's ice hockey national team. The sisters both scored and assisted each other in the decisive 2-1 victory against Hungary to book Germany's quota at Milano Cortina 2026. The 9th-ranked nation in the world will be back at an Olympic ice hockey tournament for the first time since Sochi 2014, as they topped the final Olympic qualification group in Bremerhaven. It was a huge relief, but also just really excited for what's ahead, says Lilli. Doing it on home ice was so much more special for us because we had so much support. I saw so much media interest and awareness. Raising the profile of German women's hockey is one of the Welcke's key goals, something they know will be boosted by the Winter Games. In Germany, the women's national team hasn't really gotten many fans and that much exposure, Luisa admits, so I feel like the qualifiers really changed that for us because we had so many fans coming and so much support. Going to the Olympics was always our childhood dream, and especially going together. We were just super excited that it would actually happen. The Welckes represent the new generation of women's hockey, the next step set to come on the Olympic stage at Milano Cortina. The women's ice hockey tournament takes place from the 5th and the 19th of February 2026. I'm super excited for the Olympic Village because I've heard so much about it, Lilli concludes. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I also love Italy, so everything's just perfect. I hope that I enjoy every moment on the way and just take it day by day, while enjoying being at the Olympics. We will definitely go there to accomplish something. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.